Hi guys, I am currently reading an arc, but tomorrow I'm starting, or Tuesday, it's either tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm starting Quicksilver, and I'm so excited because this has been a really anticipated read for me, guys, and so many people have been telling me to read it. I was about to say watch it then, but read it, and I feel like I'm going to be obsessed, so I'm going to try and vlog it. But we all know how bad I am at vlogging, so if this never sees the light of day, then you know that I have not done it. Well, you won't know because I haven't uploaded it. Anyway, stop chit-chatting. When I start that, I'm gonna try and vlog it and give my thoughts. I don't know if it's gonna be spoiler-free or spoiler-filled yet, but the title will tell you guys all you need to know. It depends what happens. I feel like what I need to talk about. So, and I feel like most people have read it now, that it wouldn't make as much difference. But I don't know, I will decide and I will put it in the title of this video. But I am so excited. This is, like, my thoughts are that it's going to be a 5-star. That is my predicted rating. Okay guys, so I've started Quicksilver. I've only read 2 chapters so far. Yeah, 2 chapters. I'm on the 3rd one now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit confused. Like, I don't really understand what's going on. It's obviously a bit of world building, and yeah, I'm a bit unsure at the moment. I know that when I get into it I am gonna love it, like, I do know that, but just at the moment I'm a bit confused. I don't really know what's going on, and yeah, I suppose I'll see where it takes me. I'm buddy reading with my friend Sophie. So she earlier on this evening was on chapter 6, and she said that she's just been introduced to Kingfisher, who is the MMC, and I cannot wait to meet him. I did see a snippet of the audiobook, and I was debating whether to do this on Audible as well as reading it. But where I read, like, on the way to work, on the way home from work, like if I'm not driving, like if Jack's driving, or like on my lunch break and stuff, it's not viable for me to do the audiobook at them places. So I can only read the audiobook home, but then that means that I'm, like, not being able to read it more often, does that make sense? So yeah, I don't know, but the audiobook sounds so good. Like, the male narrator is like chef's kiss. Okay, good morning guys. It's the morning, obviously, because I've just said good morning. My eye is fucking watering, I don't know why. So where I left off last night, I read chapter 5, so up to chapter 5, so I'm on chapter 6 now, which is the next one I'm gonna read. I'm so confused, like, I don't know what's going on. She's, like, this is gonna be a spoiler vlog, guys. She's met Death. Like, I don't know if that's Kingfisher, I'm assuming it is, but I don't understand what's going on. Like, the harem guy, he said, like, put the sword back, so there's obviously something. Did her taking the sword out bring Death in, or is she just pulled it out and now Death's come to get her anyway? Like, I don't understand. And why has he put the necklace on her? And he says, like, if you die before you give this back, then, like, you're gonna have hell to pay. But why is he even the necklace in the first place? I don't understand. I'm sure, like, it will all become clear. My eye's really watering, guys, sorry. But yeah, I don't understand. I'm really intrigued, but I don't know what's going on. Also, let me update you. So I'm 16% through chapter 7. I'm so confused still. I'm not confused, do you know what I mean? I don't really know what's going on, why she's been saved, first of all, by this Fae, Kingfisher. It's very much reminding me of Akatar, where when Feyre gets taken by Tamlin and is in the house, and she's having to basically learn all of this, like, Fae shit, basically, like, what the Fae are like. And yeah, she's obviously quite mean, a little bit angry, rightly so. And then, yeah, they're trying to help her. It reminds me of, like, the maids in the room. Obviously, like, Evelyn is not like a maid, but that's what the vibe it's giving me at the moment. so I'm not like invested completely because I feel like it's something I've seen before, but I'm trusting the process because so many friends have told me that this is amazing, and some of them have even said that Kingfisher rivals Xaden and Rhysand as their top book boyfriends. So that's a high praise coming from them. So I'm going to continue and I will let you know. I've just gone in the bathroom because Jack's watching out with me. I didn't want the sound to be in the background, but I'm getting into it a little bit. But this bit made me laugh. So the main character, which I'm not really sure how to say her name properly actually, Saris, I'm not sure. She said, Elroy swears that a man will lie about the size of his cock. Every time a woman asks him, Kingfish stood, I ask him how big my cock is, Osha. I don't care how big it is, I care about the way you answer. A slow, terrifying smirk spread across his face. It's big enough to make you scream and then some. Oh. Okay guys, I'm getting into it now. Kingfisher, he was a dick. He is a dick. But he's so funny. Like, the banter and like the things he comes out with is top tier. And obviously they're fae, they have like a strong sense of smell, so they can smell arousal. He says that your body's betraying you in other ways. I can smell you, Liz Osha. I'm thinking about drinking the sweet nectar you're making for me straight from the fucking cup. And sorry, but that first kiss, I'm surprised the first kiss happened like 30% in, to be honest. But it's like chapter 12, so like I feel like a lot has happened. Like, it is obviously a chunkier book, but it's just so funny. He's like, oh, like, I'll sit here, I won't do anything, you can kiss me. And she's like, well, like, what, you're not even gonna kiss me back? And he's like, well, come and find out. And then she's like, shit. So she does. He does kiss her back, and then he says, oh, like, she starts nibbling his lip, and he's like, careful, I said that I would show restraint and let you sit here while you kiss me, but you're grinding in my lap and I'm not gonna hold restraint. And she's like, looks down and she's like, shit, I'm straddling him. Oh my god, this is okay. I'm getting into it now, guys, so I'm a bit more invested. I think Kingfisher, like, being so funny is helping. And yeah, I can't wait to read the rest of this. I will say there's a lot of like big words. Like, when someone told me before, like, it's very wordy, I was thinking, well, it's a book, it's made up of words, what do you mean? But I get kind of what they mean about that this book is wordy. Like, I do understand what you mean. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it is. It's very confusing, like, at first. I mean, I'm still like not really sure what's going on, like, plot wise. Like, I kind of get it, but I don't understand the bits that obviously are gonna come out later on. Like, obviously everything's gonna get broken down. But yeah, I'm having a good time so far, guys. I'm having a good time. Kingfisher has brought Carrion home and not Hayden. Like, she was so excited for him to bring her brother home, and she's brought her, not her lover, but like the person that she's united with before. Oh my god, guys, they've been sitting on a horse, like, riding for a while, and Cyrus is obviously like quite in pain from it because she's not used to it, and she's obviously moaning that she's like sore, and he's laughing at her. And then he says, like, Kingfisher says, I'll happily kiss all of your aches and pains better for you once we strike camp. I've been told my mouth has healing properties, especially when administered between a pair of thighs. I can't cope. I fucking love this man already. Ren is actually so sweet, guys. Like, they have just gone through like this black gate, which is like, I don't know if it's like this big shadow thing, but it's basically to get to like Kingfisher's home, I suppose. And they've gone through it, and they say like the first time you go through it, like, most fae get like headaches and like maybe a little bit of nausea, but obviously like a human going through it obviously experiences a lot worse. So Cyrus is quite unwell, like chundering, lying on the floor, and Ren like goes and he's like, oh, like, Cyrus, I'm so sorry, like, I didn't realise, and he like picks her up and carries her, and he actually is like really sympathetic, guys. Oh, I love Ren. So Carrion has obviously woke up, and Cyrus has like woke up now as well, and he's like basically like bantering her. Then he's like, okay, like tell me what actually, where the fuck am I, what the hell's going on? So she explains everything to him, and the only thing he takes away, like she explains like the whole Faye thing, getting taken, the silver, the only thing he takes away is, so you kissed him. I actually can't cope. Like, I feel like Carrion is going to be like that sidekick, like funny one. Do you know how like Riddick is? And I feel like he's just going to be like the bantery one that we all love. Okay guys, I have a few thoughts. I've just come in the bathroom again because Jack's watching his anime. Is Kingfisher and Sarah's mates? Like, she's saying, she's like staring at him and she's pulled towards him when she's out of the room. She's sort of like looking for him, and then she stops because he starts speaking to her, like her train of thought stops. Are they mates? Like fated mates? I have a feeling there might be. And also, the way he pulled her and kissed her, I'm obsessed. Like that was like yearning, and then he just kissed her. And then she's like grinding herself on him, if you will. And then he takes her hand, because previously he said that his heartbeat's like steady, and that he can tell like when hers, because he's got super hearing, he can tell when hers is like going fast. And then he, after the kiss, he puts her hand on his chest and he's beating fast. I feel giddy. He just said, she's mine. She's mine. 2 words that make any book reader go absolutely feral. I think we're about to get our first spicy scene. Because basically she's begging him to F her. And he's basically, what's the word? Obliging? Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. And they're obviously undressing each other, and he says, you asked for this when you're sore from coming so hard that you can't recall your own name. Remember that, little washer. Cannot cope. I love Kingfisher, guys. Like, I did not like him at first. I did not see the hype. I was like, who is this man? He is a dickhead, basically. And now I'm absolutely loving him. Like, he has got the banter, he's got the looks, he's got the shadow daddy magic. Yes, it's a yes from me. They basically did the night before, and the next day he's basically saying to her, I need you to go to the nurse or like the doctor, the peer, that's what the word I was looking for, and to like take like a contraceptive like after pill, basically. I assume it's going to be like some sort of like tea or something like that. And then like she says like she can't have children because she was like sterilised at 14, which like I feel like that was a bit brushed over. Like I need to circle back, like how did they do that? Was it painful? Also, like I know why they're sterilising, but I feel like we need a little bit more information. And then she tells him obviously like that was the case, and then he looks like really sad and angry, and I'm just like, I don't know if he looks sad or if he's angry. I feel like a bit both, but now I'm just like, poor baby. He's just washed her hair. I love the micro trope when the MMC washes the FMC's hair. Like, it is one of my favourites. It is like the sweetest thing that they can do. And she's been working all day. She's like absolutely knackered. And he runs her bath for her, and she's like tries to get up. She can't really move because her body is like literally like failing her. And he picks her up, puts her in the bath, and then he like washes her hair for her. I love this man. I love this man. So there's like a battle thing going on, and Fisher says to Ren like she's gonna stay by your side, and she agrees. And then Ren's like saying to Cyrus, he's like, I'm gonna keep you safe. He said like Kingfisher will not forgive me if like the sole reason, like if his sole reason for living is torn to pieces. Cyrus, I'm calling it, like she is defo his mate, like I'm calling it right now, because his sole reason for living. What do you mean? That's clear. So they've all come and sit down, and basically when she has dinner with him, she always sits to his right hand side, and the way that they spoke about it, I assumed it was sort of like that's where like the wife is meant to sit. And it's basically just been confirmed, like I can't remember her name, the lady warrior person is basically like grilling her, and she's like, that's so disrespectful, like you can't sit there, you're gonna get a shock when they come in and find you there. And she's like, why? Like, I don't really care, like I've been sitting here the whole time. And she's like, well, that's where the lady of the house sits, like you're literally gonna be so embarrassed once they come in. Ren comes in, he winks her, he's like, no, she's fine there. And then the lady's like, what? And then Fish is like, yeah, it's cool. And she's like fuming. That is all. Oh my god, they're mated. I knew it, guys. I knew it. I told you. I fucking told you. And I know that you're probably watching this, you've already read the book, but I told you they were mated. I just knew it. It's giving like I mean, I'm absolutely fucking eating it up, but it's giving like Akatar vibes. But I love Kingfisher. Like the banter on this man too. The filthy mouth. The way he worships her. His mum drew her. His mum like knew, prophesized that was his mate, and his mum drew her, so he knew exactly what she looked like. But she drew her, she drew her as Faye, so like with pointy ears. So when he saw her for the first time, he was like, shit, like that's her, but she's not Faye. Oh, I love them so much. Guys, I'm down to like the last hour and 45 minutes of the book. He's just accepted the mated bond in like his head whilst they're, you know, and the things this man is saying, I don't even think I can repeat on here. Wow. The man you are, Kingfisher. No. He's gone after Malcolm. And he's left her. No, because what do you mean? Oh my god, I can't. What is Harren doing there? I don't understand. Didn't he die? Like, isn't he human? So like, why is he in this thing? I don't understand. I'm so confused, guys. And sorry, I got a bit of dirt on my phone. I don't understand, guys. And Ceres has found Kingfisher, and she said to him like, oh, we're coming, and he's like, no, don't come here. Like, he's fucking scared for her. And I've got an hour and 8 minutes left. I'm 88% through, and I'm just like, I know that this is gonna break me. What is going on? So she just found Malcolm, the vampire guy, and then to the right of him is Belicon, who is like the king person of the Winter Palace, which, what the fuck? Also, why did he let them take Evelyn? I mean, it explains why she was there, but yeah. And then also to the left of him is Mardra, the queen lady from the human world place. What the fuck? I don't understand what's going on. I'm hoping it gets explained and I don't have to wait for book 2. Brother? Mardra is her brother? Everyone's asleep, but I need to dissect slightly. He said earth, water, fire, air, salt, water, quicksilver, brimstone. That's what she can control. That's why it's called Brimstone Book 2. Okay guys, I need to come on and do my final thoughts of Quicksilver, because I finished the book 2 days ago. So it's Monday now. I finished it Saturday night, and basically it was really late at night and everyone had gone to bed, so I couldn't go elsewhere to film, and Jack was next to me watching his anime, so I couldn't film while he was there because I get embarrassed, guys. But anyway, my thoughts. So let's start with my rating. My rating is 5-star. Like, this book might even be like god tier, I don't know. I'm sticking with the 5-star for now though. I love this book. Okay, let's start with like the beginning, middle and end. We're not starting with that because I just started with the 5-star tier, like get real. Let's continue. Right, so the beginning was very, very slow for me. I was having a really, really hard time and struggling to get into the book. Also, sorry, I have to keep cutting out because the trains keep going past. Anyway, I was really, really struggling to get into the book. At one point I was thinking, like, because I had a couple friends telling me, like, you need to read this, like, you are absolutely gonna love Kingfisher, like, he is gonna be your next boyfriend. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna love this, like, because I've seen so much hype. So then when I started reading it, I was like, okay, I'm not loving this. I'm really, really confused. I had no idea what was going on, guys. Like, yeah, because I haven't seen like much spoilers apart from that Kingfisher is a shadow daddy and that there was something to do with changing metal. I didn't really know much. And so yeah, the beginning of the book I was just like, what? And I said to my friends, like, I don't know about this, guys. And they're like, no, stick it out. And I'm glad I did. So once Kingfisher got actually introduced, I think that's when it started to go up. But there was still like 6 or 7 chapters before he actually like came into it. And then it started to get good. So the banter between Cyrus and Kingfisher was top tier. I absolutely loved that. Like, he is extremely witty. Like, I loved that. I also loved Carrion as a side character. He was quite funny as well, but obviously, like, as a side character, like, he was funny, but he wasn't like my main dish. Do you know what I mean? He was like maybe like a bit of breadsticks on the side. But yeah, I absolutely loved the banter. And then obviously things started progressing, and I called very, very early on that they were going to be mated. I think because it was giving like ACOTAR vibes slightly, and I don't like to compare books like that, but it was because at the beginning, like obviously when she got taken into the Fae world, that was sort of like reminding me of Feyre, and then like obviously I sort of like called them being mates. And then obviously he could like speak, obviously he was a shadow daddy, and then obviously he could speak into her mind as well. So then I was like, and then obviously they became, like, the spicy scenes, by the way, were amazing, top tier, loved those. But then yeah, obviously when they did, like, it did get revealed that they were mated. Obviously there was like bits and bobs that I was just like not sure about, like the god bindings and stuff like that and the runes and that. But when it did become mated, I wasn't really shocked. In saying that though, I think like if I hadn't have read ACOTAR, I think I would have been shocked, and I don't think I would have called it, because I wouldn't have really had that, because I've not read a lot of series where there is like fated mates. Do you know what I mean? So I think if I hadn't read ACOTAR, I probably never would have called that, and I never would have been like, I would have been like, holy shit. Do you know what I mean? Like a bit more shock factor. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. Yeah, I enjoyed the way he was like explaining it too, and like the words that come out of this man's mouth. He is filthy, like absolutely filthy. Probably like one of the filthiest men I've like encountered. Yeah, I love him, and he was so protective. And then at the end, like, I was completely shocked. Obviously this is a spoiler vlog, guys, so I've already seen the title, do you know what I mean? But I was very, very shocked at the ending when she obviously had to be turned into a vampire, and then she got turned into like half vampire, half fae, and I was like, I didn't see that coming. And also like when the Malcolm, I was trying to think of his name then, like the top vampire, was saying about she was like, I can only do like Quicksilver, like what are you talking about? And he's like, no, these runes that you've got, water, earth, fire, air, salt, Quicksilver, brimstone. And I was like, so she can control all these things, but she needs to learn and shit. and that's why the second book is called Brimstone. Like, it all just like clicked into place, and I was like, this is the shit. I do think like that last hour and a half, like, you really need to lock in. But yeah, I absolutely ate that up, and I cannot wait for the second book. I think there's like 68 days or something until it comes out, and you best believe I'm going to be getting it. Like, I need to read it. I'm really hoping it's on Kindle Unlimited as well, because obviously I've got the physical of Quicksilver, but it was on KU, which a Kindle for like a hefty book is just so much easier to like lug around and stuff. And then what I do is I transfer all my highlights to the physical book, which reminds me I actually need to do that. So I'm probably going to do that now, actually, instead of talking. But yeah, that was my reading vlog. I'm not very good at them, guys, because I feel like it's really chaotic. But yeah, so that's what it is. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow me on BookTok and Bookstagram at tias_book_corner.